Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I wanted to show people how to polish their headlights, and I had a couple items that I purchased from Harbor Freight, and here they are.
Give me 1 second.
You don't necessarily have to use these, but it's what I have. I have a description later so you can kind of buy the same items. So here what you want to do is you want to tape off the edges where you don't want to mess with your paint. If you buff your paint too much, you can actually burn it. So here you'll just hit the tape. So right here, I first started off with 1000 grit sandpaper using just plain water in a bottle, and sand one way and then turn the other way, the other diagonal area, and just make sure you cover the entire area. Make sure you use plenty of water. Now I went from 1000 to 1200. The smaller the number, the more grit it has. So here I use 1000, then I use 1200, and then I went to 3000. And here the same way, you want to sand one way, sand the other way, and pretty much cover the entire area. Make sure you use plenty of water. Here I'm drying it off, and when you do dry it off, it kind of look hazy, so don't get scared. And I jumped off to the 3000 grit, and I'm following the same steps. Use water, and you'll start noticing when you use the 3000, it will start clearing up. Now the 1200 will clear the scratches from the 1000, and then the 3000 will clear the scratches from the 1200. And then you have a compound, and the compound will clear the 3000, and then the finishing polish will clear the compound. So basically you're just trying to make it smooth again. Here's the list of Harbor Freight items that I purchased. Harbor Freight normally has a 20% discount coupon that you can get from either their website, email, or one of their magazines. Right here I'm using kind of clearing the area off with a screwdriver. Just make sure that the old polish comes off. Once it dries up, it kind of gets chalky. Here I'm using the cut compound, and this is actually going to go on and clear the scratches from the 3000 sandpaper. So here what I did is I put some on the pad just to get it wet. So once you put it on there, what you want to do is you want to smear it on first and then start it. Don't put pressure, as I'm showing you here. Just let the machine do the job. And then just make sure you cover every single thing. Don't put too much pressure in one area. Don't stay in one area too long. You want to do diagonal and then front to back, kind of swirls. Just different directions. And as you're doing this, you start noticing that it starts clearing up. As you go through the compound, you'll start noticing that it's getting exactly where you want it. Here's the finishing polish. This one will actually clear up the stuff from the compound. And I'm using a terry cloth pad. And same thing here, you want to put it on, kind of smear it, just to get the whole pad wet, and then put the 2 drops on there. And same action. Once you get to this section, you'll start noticing that the headlight is starting to get a little more clear. Same thing, don't put a lot of pressure, just let the machine do the job. going in every direction just to make sure that I get every part of the polish off. And I got this on the lowest speed. After I finish that, just make sure I get a clean towel, kind of wipe it down, make sure that I got all the compound off. And at this point, you can actually take the tape off. There's no need to have the tape, just because you're at the finishing stages. And once you do this, you'll start noticing that it's real slippery. Let me give you a close-up. That's pretty clear. Here, I just had some turtle wax sitting around. Any wax will work. It just so happened that this is what I have. And when you put the wax on, you just kind of want to go in circles. That way you can put a same amount of wax on every angle. I'll kind of show you here what I'm talking about. You want to cover it all and leave it here for about a good 20-30 minutes to dry up. All right, so once the wax is dry, go ahead and it should be real smooth. So you want to knock the wax off with a paper towel. And then after this, what I use is a wool pad just to make sure it's cleared up. But let me give you another close-up. Here's a before and after. Here's that wool pad I was telling you about. Same thing here. I didn't put any compound, nothing on this. I just used the wool pad, and just to make sure that I get all the smears, any oils from my hand or any leftover wax. So after you get this done, what you can actually do is you can put a, here's a clear gloss. It's kind of like paint. You can put it on like paint. You put it on there and let it dry for, at least a day or so. Or you can actually put this Scotchgard, kind of like tint, but it's clear. You put it on just like tint. This will actually last a little longer, but they both work pretty good. It's your preference, whatever you want to do. Kind of glad that I did do this, because this car, the headlights made a huge difference on this car. Hopefully my daughter will love it. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. I'm planning on doing how-to videos going forward. Thank you.